Studio. It's the Need to Know Morning Show on AM 1100. The Flag.
It's a beautiful day.
8:06, Need to Know Morning Show. Alex, I'm feeling like a real man this morning.
What did you do?
Well, I've got some Hart Lakes meat products in my grimy little hands here.
Well, yeah.
Come on, Kevin.
Where's the smoker?
Beef sticks.
We need a couple IPAs and we're ready to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, it is time for the Vaaler Insurance CEO Spotlight here on AM 1100 The Flag. Every Tuesday at 8:05, we get to meet with somebody in the business community that's running a business, trying to build a good company for the team members, the employees there, be a good community presence as well. And so it is. We're here this morning talking to Jason Stetz. And Jason is the owner of Hart Lakes Quality Meats down in Pelican Rapids. And he's been good enough to make the drive up I-94 and hang out with us here in the studio this morning. The CEO Spotlight is brought to you by Vaaler Insurance. When it comes to protecting your business, nobody beats Vaaler. Check them out online at Vaaler.com, Vaaler.com. Jason, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in.
Morning, Steve. Thanks for having us.
If I'd have known you were going to bring us goodies, I'd have invited you in 3 days a week here. Some good stuff. Yep. Jason's brought us some beef sticks. Those of you that are watching us on the webcam here this morning.
Well, you're not going to hog them all. I want one of those.
Yeah, I will share. There's plenty here.
All
We got the nacho cheese flavored snacks going on here.
Ooh.
We got a, what do we got this packet? It's like it's going through a Christmas stocking on Christmas morning. What's this? It's unlabeled package here.
Hey, it's a variety pack, right? Yes. We'll see how brave you guys are to try it.
Are they hot?
No. It's a deli meat. It's head cheese. We make our own head cheese.
All right.
Oh, there you go. And so I brought it up here to see how brave you guys are to try it.
Well, yeah, maybe not brave enough. Pepperoni flavored snack. So thank you, my friend, for bringing in some goodies here. It's always great to see what good stuff's coming out of the homegrown plants around the area. So
Chase, I
thanks
gotta
for coming
ask
in.
Yep.
I love the meat market.
Yep.
I live in Frazee. I love those guys that are in Frazee. My buddy, and you probably know my buddy Brad and DL.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Yep.
Yeah. And he is really, and I'm sure you're the same way. He's like this. His brat combinations.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do the same kind of thing? I mean, are you like he makes Viking brats? You guys. He puts blueberries in bratwurst, and I love that. I was talking to your son about some of those creative brats. He's like, "Oh yeah, you got to stop through because we're in Pelican all the time."
Oh yeah. We make 29 or 30 different types of brats. We have.
There you go.
Summertime we'll make them. Our number one bestseller is wild rice.
I was going to say, I've had the wild rice. Those are awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, we made last year macaroni and cheese.
What?
Yeah,
sure.
And we sold them. I'm not a macaroni and cheese guy.
I like it.
And but that made a pretty good brat. Yeah,
I
there's
bet.
macaroni and cheese. Gummy bears. We make gummy bear brats.
Is that right?
I'm out on that one.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
And
Well, why
fun.
not for a party, though? Do something fun and have a good time with it. Yeah, absolutely.
You bet. So,
Name that flavor.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
When just before we opened, we took a trip up. My wife's got relatives in Duluth, and so we went up there, and they said, "You got to go to this one place." I can't even remember the name of the place, but it's a gas station with a little meat market in the back, and you walked in there, and they had, like I said, about 25, 30 different types of brats. So there was about 20 of us at this reunion. We picked up about 7 different kinds, and that's exactly what we played. Guess what brat
That's
it is?
fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun game at a party. Throw them on the grill and
So
figure it out.
tell us a little bit about Hart Lakes Meats. How did you guys get started?
Well, my dad, my uncle had a federal plant there in Pelican, David Ted's locker plant for.
What does it mean when you say a federal plant?
USDA inspected.
Okay.
Yep. So
Do it on the up and up.
Up and up.
Yeah.
Yep. They ran that from 70 to 90. They wanted to retire and get out. Mm-hmm. I always wanted to get into it. Never did. Got married, this, and that. And finally, when I turned 39, I said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now or I'm not, there. In 2011, we started building, opened in October, made her 11 months. And our smokehouse caught on fire, and we lost the whole building.
Oh, man.
geez.
Yeah, so it was 100 days. We leveled the building and rebuilt, and we opened on January 5th. And it took us 100 days from the start. My crew, or my building crew, my electricians, they all come in and give her. It would have been sooner, but they wanted to stop for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Yeah,
I
of
guess.
course.
So,
Yeah.
But we were pushing to get back open, but they did a great job.
Tell me what that was like. You put your heart and your soul, you build it, you're getting going, you're just getting some momentum behind you, and all of a sudden you lose everything. What were those few days like after that happened? Did you get depressed? Was it hard to kind of pick up and move on?
It was like the 98 NFC Championship game when the Vikings got beat. Just,
I understand.
No, it just punched you in the stomach. Thank God my wife, she was there, and she, was positive. We made it through it.
Yeah,
But I mean, when you throw everything you have into it, I cashed out IRAs and everything just to get it going.
Yeah.
And then there's that, window of what do we do? Do we start over and this and that? And the Pelican Rapids community supported us so well. When the fire actually happened about 1:30 in the afternoon, and we tried to get it out 3 different times. It was in a smokehouse, and we just couldn't get it out. And it when the bacon's caught on fire, it was just like if you lit a Michelin tire right in the room. It was so black smoke.
Yeah.
We didn't crawl out of the building, but we were pretty low coming out and lost everything. But when after the firemen come in and they got everything down, we went into our freezer. Of course, we white wrap everything in the freezer. Everything was destroyed, but when we opened up that freezer, that freezer looked like just when we walked in before. And we had people calling, what do you need? Boxes. I don't know where everybody come from, and I don't know where they got all the boxes. Evenson's called. They brought a reefer trailer down, and we had a line of people, and we saved that whole freezer. And I mean, like I said, without the support of the community, we would have probably never. It was a good thing.
So let me ask you a little bit about the industry and how things are these days. These days, you can buy everything on the internet. You can get your meat from Omaha Steaks if you want it shipped in. You can buy things on Amazon. You can buy groceries and they deliver. How does a meat market like yourself, a kind of an independent meat market, how do you stay competitive and keep your business going when there's so many other ways people can buy their stuff these days?
Well, just putting out a good product. I mean, that's their service and stuff like that. I mean, we're a live kill facility, so we butcher on site. We get local. We're part of the Minnesota Growing Program, and we do a lot of a good majority of locally grown beef. And I tell you what, these cattle farmers around here in this upper Midwest, they know what they're doing, and they make our jobs easier.
Well, and just the customer service you get from a local place, too, is just so much. I mean, you can't buy that anywhere. I mean, it's just nice to go in and pick up your meat for the week or the day and just have that connection with someone. You bet.
And when you see, the routine back and forth, we know everybody's names, and it's just, just having jokes, just being personable, and that's just I got a good crew there. Everybody jokes around and has a good time, and like I said,
people need to get off their computers and do more stuff and just say hi and experience life and stop and smell the meat. So to
exactly. I mean, you go down if we run down to the bank or run down to the hardware store or something, and we're the smokehouse is going, and you just tell you can smell like smoke, and it's amazing. And people go, "Oh, you smell so good."
No kidding.
There you go.
You don't think of it that way, but
How many people do you have working for you?
Well, when we started, there was 3, and now we're up to about 19 with part-timers.
Okay. Wow, that's great. How do you find people when you need to hire? It's not always easy to find good employees.
I've been very fortunate. I've been very, very fortunate. I've had, I think I got at least 9 of them that have been with me at least 7 years.
No kidding.
6 to 7 years, and I got one gentleman that works for me. He used to work for my dad back in the. He moved up here in '80 from Illinois, and we call him the professor.
Okay.
Why?
Because he knows that man's.
He's a know-it-all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and he's forgot more about meat than a lot of us have there. And he's kind of our rock there, and then like I said, the rest of them, they just all follow suit, and
What are the biggest challenges in your industry right now, keeping the business going? I mean, obviously everybody wants more sales. That's a big part of it. But what are some of the challenges in the industry that you compete in day to day?
You always worry, when we first started out, you always worried, was there enough to keep everybody going, to keep employees busy, especially busy in February and March and April when things slow down. And, we're kind of growing, like I said, and after the second year, we went under inspection, but we were under the Minnesota State Equal To program. Well, that opened doors up to selling to restaurants, selling to convenience stores, making product, and keeping the guys busy. Because when summer comes, Katie bar the door. There's the lake people come up, and we're busy. Of course, you get it in the falls, and then that's always a big time for processing numbers for us.
You do deer?
Deer,
okay.
Yeah. We shut down for 5 weeks. That really backs us up, on our processing end and that. So, trying to manage where you're not overwhelmed, but yet you keep everybody busy.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there.
Now, people are so busy. They like convenience. Do you have your meats already seasoned and marinated? Some of them, can you get things like that there too? So you can just go home and cook it up and not have to worry about doing any of that with the chicken or the pork chops.
We got we got marinated chicken breasts. We marinate some boneless chops. We you go to some of these meat shops where they got a whole case of marinated stuff. We're smaller scale, but yet we do have some. We take requests if somebody wants something, or they found something, or they saw something there. We Google a lot and try to. Do
you have special marinated seasons and sauces that people can buy there too, or is it just meat?
No. We got, like our marinated chicken breast or pork chops. There's like
can you just buy the bottle? Do you have like bottles of specialty?
Few. We do have a few kinds. Yep. That we do.
What's the future hold? What do you want the company to look like in 10, 15, 20 years?
We're satisfied about where we're at. We are in the process of going. We're switching our inspection from State Equal to a federal plant. That gives a few of our local guys some chances. They do want to sell some stuff online or being 45 miles from Fargo, we can't go across state lines. This would open up markets where we could put our beer sticks and stuff into some convenience stores.
Okay.
And we've had some local places here in Fargo want to use some of our brats in there, but we can't go across state lines where we're at right now. So now we've thought about it for about 2 years, and now we're going to get into the process. We're doing it now.
All right. So do you guys provide steaks for some of the restaurants down in that area?
You bet. We do. The Cormorant Inn, we do the Cornfield, Hillbillies, and Hart. Spanky's out on Rose Lake, Josh Hansen. Yeah. We actually do a full beef for him.
Okay.
And cut them into prime muscles. They take them. They cut their own steak. They do.
I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful
Josh
food.
does a heck of a job out there. So,
no question about it. Okay, if people want to find out more about you, how can they find your stuff and see what you got there?
Well, our phone number is 218-863-6328. And Heart of Lakes Meats, Heart of Lakes Quality Meats. We got a website.
Okay.
And then you can Facebook us too. I run the day-to-day operations.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to computers.
Chase, you're north end of Pelican, right?
Yep.
On the kind of up on the hill there behind in the industrial park.
You bet.
There.
You bet.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yep, we're right across from Henry Building Systems, and if you go past it, you hit the golf course. You've gone too far. We're back just a.
We go by all the time on the way to Aberdeen, so I'm going to swing in, man.
Hey, perfect.
There you go.
You got it.
Yeah, if you want to find them online, heartoflakesqualitymeats.com. That's the website. You're going to get hungry as soon as you go there. I saw some big New York strips on that homepage there, so good work. Jason, thanks for coming up and sharing your story with us. All the best to you.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in today. Sandy's Donuts, believe that there's a donut shipment downstairs for you too, big guys. So Mark Oslin at Sandy's Donuts saying, Congratulations on what you've done there. A little treat for you on your way out the door. The CEO Spotlight is brought to you by Vaaler Insurance. Nobody beats Vaaler when it comes to protecting your business. Their employee benefit specialists work closely with your employees to ensure that they see the full value of the benefits that your organization provides. It doesn't cost a penny to ask some questions. To set up a visit, go online to Vaaler.com. That's Vaaler.com, Vaaler. Jason, thanks for the time.
Hey,
all the
appreciate
best.
it, Steve.
Continued success.
You bet. Thanks,
Jason,
guys.
I would say go Vikings, but I live in Frazee, so that's where that goes. All right.
Hey, you bet.
All right. It is 8:21 here on the Need to Know Morning Show on AM 1100 The Flag, WZFG, and it's time for another student athlete of the day. All across the Red River Valley, there are